Hello. This is a Warframe guide on movement around the map. Mainly because I see lots of people that play this game, and nothing against you, but they're very slow. They take their time moving around the map, and sometimes there's people waiting at extraction and stuff, or some people want to get faster, move faster, so on and so forth. So it's just a simple guide on how to get started and move around the map faster. So we'll start with the bare basics. So everyone will have bound to know the bullet jump and how to use it. The bullet jump is based on the direction you look, is the direction you will jump. So if you look straight up, you will go straight up. But it's simple movement, crouch, jump, and you do the spinny thing that makes you go further more. Lots of people know this one, simple movement mechanic, but you can add a lot more to it to make it faster. So if you see here, we're now adding a roll to it. So it's quite a bit faster than just bullet jumping on its own. This is also excluding the fact that I'm kind of not holding W for the most part. I'm just using the bullet jump and the roll. But, bullet jump and roll together gives you some speed. If you get a bit more height, it's easier to do it as well. You kind of want to do the roll in the air rather than on the ground because you get more speed from it in the air than on the ground. Next, we're going to add a double jump. So what we're going to do next is you're going to bullet jump, double jump, and then roll like so. And that will keep you in the air rather than jumping really high with your bullet jump. You can bullet jump, then double jump, and then roll, which will give you the height to be able to use your roll before you hit the ground, because as I said, if you're in the air, you move faster with the roll than you would if you were on the ground. Next, we're going to use aim glide. I see lots of new players and some older players that just don't use aim glide ever, and it's such a useful mechanic. Aim glide will keep all your horizontal movement, but it will end any vertical movement. Vertical movement being up and down, horizontal being back and forth. So what you can do with this is you can bullet jump, double jump, aim glide, and then roll after the aim glide. With your aim glide, you want to just tap it, because aim glide still slows you down more than if you don't aim glide, but you want to cancel the vertical movement from the double jump, but still get the boost from the double jump. So you want to bullet jump, double jump, aim glide as soon as you double jump, and then roll. You'll see here as well, I tried to bullet jump and then tried to roll one way and then tried to go the other way, and you'll see that trying to control a roll mid-air is very hard to do. It's basically impossible. So if you need to get somewhere, but a bullet jump and a roll is too much, you can do this here. So most people would just run and roll, but if you can tap your crouch button, which would make you slide just enough to get the speed boost like I'm doing there, and then roll right after it, that'll give you enough boost to get you a bit further. So if you see here, this is me just rolling on its own. This takes about 6 rolls to get from one side to the other. Now if I do the slide roll, you'll see it only takes me about 4 rolls. So there is quite a speed difference. So if you need to just make it a small distance, but if you bullet jump, double jump, aim glide, and then roll is going to get you too far, or you can't control it, you can instead just slide roll. This is easier for kind of small hallways or stuff, or kind of compact hallways where you need to squeeze through certain areas. And it's obviously less distance than the other one. There will be situations where you won't use the aim glide, or you may not use the roll or the double jump, but you will see now when I load into a mission, I will show you kind of roughly how it's run in missions as well. Okay, now that we're in the mission, you'll see that staircase, for example, there, I don't use the aim glide because I don't want to cancel the height there. I want to keep it. And there, for example, on that fan, I try to land on the fan intentionally, because the faster I can hit the ground, the faster I can reset all of my movement abilities and move off faster. Same up here, I don't use the bullet jump, I just use the slide roll. And then as soon as I get to the top, I bullet jump. And then, like for example, there's certain places where you may not use certain movement abilities, or I find an item sculpture here actually. Anyway, so there may be certain places where you may not use certain movement abilities, or may use them delayed to give you an extra boost, but that will come with experience and time. For the most part, it's just learning how much distance you need and what kind of movement abilities you should use to get that distance. I'm also going to show you a mission on Venus as well, because they've got a different tile set that is different, has some compact hallways and stuff to show you kind of roughly how to run those as well. Okay, now that we're on the Venus mission, so open areas like this, absolutely use the whole fucking kit and caboodle. You know, bullet jump, double jump, glide, roll, and then compact hallways like this. You only want to use the bullet jump where you have enough space and length to get there. If it's a very compact hallway, you're best to just roll or just slide. You've just got to watch yourself as well. I go off track here again because there's something collectible I found because I'm a hoarder. But back on track. So big doors like this, obviously they open from the bottom, but they take a second to open, so you're best to stay low near them. And then small hallways like this, it's slightly easier with the cold effect because it gives you time to think about what you need to do next. But long straight hallways, you can go your whole bullet jump thing. Tight compact places, you're better to use your slide or your roll. But as I say, you'll understand which room is coming next from just playing over time. And then there is this bit here. If you have the operator, you can use the operator at these big open areas like this because they will move faster than the warframe. If you don't know what the operator is yet, you'll unlock part of it when you complete the second dream, and then you'll unlock the other part when you complete the War Within. When you've completed the War Within, you'll understand what I mean by using the operator for movement with open areas like that. But for the most part, that is my movement guide. It's very simple, understandable, I hope. If you have any questions or any queries, feel free to let me know in the Discord. Thanks, guys.